Good morning. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Reading. If you're new with us today, is there anybody new today? Raise your hand. Was that new? Or are you just waving to someone? Oh, okay. If you don't want to raise your hand, we do have a welcome packet at the back, and you can get it after service. We have a wonderful campus here, so if you want a tour of the grounds after service, we would be happy to show you, and we'd love to meet you. So now we're going to have a song by Anton and Laura.
This is a song written by a good friend of mine, Donna Michael, who was the music director at the Center for Spiritual Living in Nashville, Tennessee.
And it's simple, so if you'd like to sing along, that's just fine with us.
I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright.
You are a light.
You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright.
We are a light.
We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. We shine, we shine, we shine, we shine.
Thank you. What a beautiful way to start the service. My name is Christy, and I'm your practitioner today, and I'd like to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living, where we read it together. Inspire and empower people to live spiritually fulfilling lives. Very good, very good. Let's take a moment right now and look around the room and find someone to say hi to, and if you want to, even give a hug. Okay. The practitioners in service today will be available after the service by the bell and available to do a spiritual mind treatment with you. I'd like to invite any children up to the stage, and as we do that, we turn and wave to the camera and say hi to everybody out there.
I just wanted to remind everybody out there, whether it's at home or here, that the children's Christmas party will be December 22nd. So the important thing is that the parents or grandparents contact me either by text or email to let me know that the kids are coming. I need to know gender and age. Thank you.
hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
You are the face of
I hold you in my
I
heart.
hold you in my heart.
You are a part
You
of
are
me.
a part of me.
You are the face of God.
Beautiful. I'd like to also, I'd like to thank everybody in service this morning that helped make today possible. I also invite you to quiet your cell phones, and I will do the announcements. So on Wednesday night, this week, December 11th, we're going to have the Gaslight Theater's Christmas Vacation. And this is a beautiful, wonderful creation. Let's see, what is it? Play. Everybody goes to it all year long, every year, and it's packed and it's wonderful and gets you in the spirit. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, you can go back there. Susan's raising her hand. You can even go right now if you want to. Go buy your ticket. There's only a few people left. There's only a few tickets left. So go buy your ticket, okay? Okay, we have the co-senior minister candidate, Reverend Lynn Nowicki. She will be here on January 12th of guess what? 25. 25. 2025. Remember that. She'll be speaking for us at 10 a.m. for the service, and then afterwards at 11:30, she's going to have a workshop, which will cost $20, and please come join us. It will be wonderful, and we get to know her. The gift baskets are out there in the hallway. There's 11 of them. There's, again, there's only a few tickets left, so we're going to be selling them after service. Don't forget to get your raffle tickets. Teddy bears. We have a ton of teddy bears here, but we want to fill up the whole thing. And these teddy bears go out to the Reading Police Department, and they pass them out to the kids that they seem to see need a little friend. And it's a wonderful idea that they do this. Exploring membership. That's with Reading, Reverend Dr. Mary Mitchell, and that is today at 11:15 to 12:15. It's one of those classes that you need to get, one of two of them, when you want to become a member. Sacred Sisters Woman Group. Goodness, Sacred Sisters, you don't have to sign up to be in this group. Come join us women, and we will learn about crossing the psychological realms with Reverend Sue MillerBorn. That's on Monday, December 10th from 7 to 8:30. Men's Group with Roy Wolfstead. It will be Friday, December 13th from 7 to 9 p.m. All you men, go do whatever it is you're doing there. So Lori has been very nice this year, and for all of you that can't come in during the week, she's going to open up the bookstore in case you want to go shopping in there and you can't make it during the week. So on Friday the 13th from 7 to 9, she will be here opening the bookstore for 2 hours so you can come get whatever presents you see in there and you want to give to someone else or yourself. I do that a lot. Beating Therapy Social. I will be doing that this Saturday, December 14th from 1 to 4. We get together. It's a wonderful group, and we bead, but we mostly talk. And then we eat, and then we talk some more. We might get a necklace done. It's really fun, though. Dancing with Spirit with our beautiful Dawn. That's out the desk back there. Saturday, December 14th from 6 to 8. It's a limited 33 people, and this is the most wonderful thing I've ever done. I would like to invite you all to come experience this. I'm not a dancer. I've never danced before, but when I came here and I did this dance with her, she puts the earphones on, she tells you to close your eye, and your body just moves with spirit. It's the most amazing experience I've ever had. So come join us on Saturday, December 14th, from 6 to 8. And then next we have the Crystal Bowl Sound Healing with Irene on Friday, December 20th from 6:30 to 8. And again, wonderful experience. Those vibrations and the sounds that come from those bowls, it just loosens you up and heals you, and another amazing, amazing experience. And then we have the winter solstice service. So hosted by Judy Carmi, which is one of our new practitioners, and Sue MillerBorn on Saturday, December 21st from 7 to 8. And we are honoring the sacred day of the solstice as we witness the shortest day of the year. And we celebrate the return of light. So now I'd like to invite Lori up, and then we'll invite the bell, and then I will give you a treatment, and then we'll listen to Sue's wonderful talk about breath.
I'm going to invite you all, if you feel comfortable, to close your eyes so you can take this in. This is Air Prayer by Kate Johnson. Air, sometimes I forget to look up, and the view is so small. Cracked sidewalk, feet plodding. Then you push a button, an umbrella inside bursts open, is blown inside out. Leaves scurry up and down your clear highways, and thoughts with black feathers rise cawing, a stream of thick smoke. Today I opened my mouth, and out flew your song. There were wings on every syllable. Air, your hands stretch me open and squeeze me shut. I am your accordion. You play me with every breath. Air of unbearable spaciousness, open me wider still. I would be your apprentice. Learn to ride on those rafts of wind. Send my thoughts spiraling up to your place beyond words, where every breath is a blessing, every breath is a song.
So I'd like to invite you to close your eyes, and let's take a big breath in and just pause. breathing in unconditional love, and breathing it right back into the world. And join with me in knowing heaven is here now, for God is all there is. Unconditional love, all-knowing, all-powerful, everywhere present. This divine spirit is the energy of the universe, and it moves in and through all creation. I am an expression of that divine spirit. I am perfect, whole, and complete. Spirit is present within me and available because there is no separation, for there is only oneness. So I know for me, as I know for you, as Reverend Sue speaks today, we let go of that chatter and release that control, that confusion, the appearance of confusion and turmoil. Take a breath and turn within. We listen to that voice at the core of our being, which is leading us in every decision we make. In this breath, this pause, we are led by that inner knowing. We are divinely guided on our journey and saturated with love and kindness. Consciously connected to the divine, we are calm and at peace. Then, with dynamic joy, we breathe out, sharing our light and this knowing with everyone we meet today and always. Choosing greatness now, I give thanks. Gratitude leads my path as I release this prayer into law, which always says yes. And together we say, and so it is. Reverend Sue?
Good morning. Thank you, Anton and Laura. They have some CDs back there on a table if you want to take their music home with them, right? Yeah. And also, Anton was sharing with me that they're the music directors for Asilomar, and there's a flyer on the hallway near the bathrooms that describes that for this summer if you want to make reservations for that. So that's something to look forward to. That's where you get to hear Karen Drucker and Anton and Laura and several other popular New Thought musicians. So here we are. This whole month we're looking at the idea, and it's sort of in that metaphysical realm, of course, in the land of I am. And I've taken the privilege to talk about the elements that sustain us all. So I'm taking us back to our true nature, our nature through the elements, through the eye of the earth, the air, the fire, etc. So today we're focusing on breath and air. So Dina Metzger says, no matter how heavy the earth, the air can always bear the song of birds. So we look at that as we start off, the lightness that air brings, and I appreciate so much the way Lori read that opening reading for us today. So what I've done, and I invite you, this whole service is dedicated to having you participate in spiritual practice together. So as we fill the container of this room with our sincerity of mindful breathing, this will change you, change your week, change your days ahead of you. So I was looking at the words of Karen Drucker's song of Breathe. So this is one of those times, if you want to close your eyes, I won't think, man, I'm boring. Everybody's asleep out there. You can close your eyes, and that's just fine. But these are her words. I breathe in. I breathe out. I take in. I give out. I let love. I let go. I release. I know. I forgive. I receive. Can you feel it floating on your breath as you inhale and exhale? I can feel. I believe. I am healed. I am whole. I release and I know. Breathe. 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 No need to push. No need to try. No need to worry or question why. Surrender. Let go. Release and know. Breathe. Breathe. It is so. What is it that we breathe to make it so? What is that allows right now the settling of this room, the settling of your own heart, the settling of any anxiety that you might have brought with you today? What is it? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe deep. Breathe love. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe deep. Breathe love. Just breathe. 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 Breathe joy. Breathe light. Breathe love. Breathe peace. Breathe joy. Breathe light. Breathe love. Breathe. Inspiration. Outpouring love. Deep waves in the ocean of love. Oh, breathe. 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 Breathing in, breathing out. I am free, I open wide. I feel my source. What is real? What is true? What is breathing me? What is breathing you? The breath of God is breathing us. That's a complete lesson right there. It's a breath away. Oh, we read so many books. And while we're reading the books, we're probably hardly even breathing. And then we put the book down and we take a big breath of inspiration. We inspire the reading. We take the jewels of what we have been studying, and it percolates through the cells of our being. But it takes the breath. That's our connection to spirit, through the breath. And through this breath, we connect to the element of air. When we are consciously aware of each breath, think about it, we shift our awareness to empowering each breath we breathe. And now in yoga and the Eastern philosophy, it is known as working with prana, the life force energy. It's a vital energy that exists in all things. In Chinese medicine as well, they call it qi. You hear this form, this idea of what this is this substance within the breath that gives us such life, such joy, such love, such awakening. We are tapping into something so incredibly sacred, we take it for granted. But this life essence that we touch with every breath has multiple sources. It's not just the air. But this prana that we breathe, the oxygen that we take in, that's part of it. But it's also the prana that's infused in the foods that we take in. It's also in the sunlight. So many times we're, like in the summer, we're whining so much about the sun. It's so hot. And now I'm whining because it's on the horizon, and every time I turn around, I'm squinting, can't see. But then it's the precious sun. What am I resisting? It's that sunlight, that energy too, that is nourishing us. And it's important to, even eyes closed, to allow that light to saturate the soul of our nature. So if we can all agree about this idea of prana as acting as this life force and being a subtle, pervasive energy that powers the various aspects of who we are, of our living being. And we value the potency of this life force, this energy that is sustaining life. Think about it. It's maintaining us in a state of optimal health and well-being. And when it's insufficient, we recognize that. We're simply breathing on automatic, right? This idea of breathing automatic is something that I want to recognize, that thank God there's this divine intelligence that allows that to happen, right? Because how many times have you caught yourself holding your breath? You might not even be aware of it. And then suddenly this rush comes in and you wake up a little bit. Equally important are the yawnings moments in your life. It's so interesting to me as a nurse, always with the physiology of this automatic breathing, because it's automatic breathing is usually rather shallow. And I really found it interesting when I would work with heart patients, because you would say, breathe with the diaphragm, the belly. What? Where? What? And I would, hands on your belly, let it expand out. It won't. They couldn't get that to move. They couldn't get this part of their being to move. They were so type A, so rushed and stressed and constricted that they just used this very top part of the chest wall to be their life force. And they were stressed out to the max. It was fascinating to try to get into that space. And sometimes in that shallow breath, that's where we're so distracted. We're so limiting ourselves. It's a place of anxiety. It's a place of worry as we just breathe that sniffing breath in and out. It's kind of boring. It's this boring breath that's limiting our energy. And then the insufficient prana, this life force that makes us feel alive. Sandy was so adorable this morning. She goes, I'm just so happy. I'm just alive. And I thought, give it to me. give me some of that, whatever you have. And she said, I just woke up that way. And I thought, that's what it is. When we take a moment and we praise the breath, and we raise the idea of who we're going to be in this day. Because the boring breathing is limiting our energy, our prana. And that causes the disharmony on the physical, mental, and the spiritual level as well. So as we keep this perspective on the air element in today's message, I want you every now and then to just take a deep breath, especially if you're getting sleepy with my voice. So as I was thinking about this message today, I focused in on a site called Sea of Solace and a message about elemental alchemy. And the author, Mari, she just describes herself as Mari, she gave us these ideas to connect to the elements in your spiritual practice. And so she described air as the element of clarity and communication. So think about air as being more than your breath. Qualities of air, she said, air is symbolizing our intellect, our clarity, our communication, our inspiration. The element of the mind and breath, a reminder of the power of our words, our ideas, and our freedom. Air is inviting a whole new, fresh perspective. Air is inviting our intuition, our open-mindedness. supporting those that are seeking mental clarity and emotional detachment. Air. It's associated with healing through sound, through music, through language. You've heard the terms. Oh, what an airhead, right? Or they're full of hot air. Those kinds of expressions, you can immediately understand what somebody else is relating to about that person. So in Ayurvedic medicine as well, there's a whole class of this, the Vata type, the air type. And if they're not in balance, they're off the charts. Their energy is very erratic. And a windy day can throw them off. So we start to put more perspective on the quality of air that we breathe. And the ways to connect to air are so simple, because mindfulness was one of them. You've already connected in that way. Focus. When you focus on your breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Thich Nhat Hanh, all of his practices in his little gathas were informing us to breathe in and breathe out in such a rhythmic fashion. And also in our self-expression, what makes a good reader? What makes us kind of listen more deeply when Susan comes up to read, or Lori, or any one of you that have come up here to read? It's your breath. It's how you have paced the words. You allow the words to come from your heart space, and you make it pause long enough for that important impact of the word. Joey's flute music, it would be nothing without his breath from his heart out to you. My daughter's singing would be nothing without the breath moving from her heart into the words. And she trains people to find that resource within them. So these are the practices of self-expression. When I mention that, that's what it is. That invokes the heart energy, the energy of prana as well. Some of the breathwork practices, we do this a lot in yoga. It's done a lot in Tai Chi. It's done a lot in any of the Olympic sports. They focus on your breathing. One of the favorites is moving from the right and left nostril in your breathing, and you wake up the right, the left brain. It's mystical, it's magical, and it wakes you up. It's like it's better than a cup of coffee. And it allows you to entrain that idea with the breath as your hands just shift from nostril to nostril with breath in, breath out, and you're changed for that very day. So if you're finding yourself dull-witted, just allow yourself a few moments of taking some time to pattern your breathing, to account. This is balancing, when I mention this, it is balancing the hemispheres of your brain and that chemistry that follows. Another way to connect to air is through visualization and setting your intentions, because air energy is what supports, believe it or not, your imagination and your power to vision. And as you use those practices then to mentally project your goals, your dreams, your intentions, you picture this, and something gentle carries them like a breeze into reality. And then writing and journaling was the third type of way to connect with breathing, to help you organize and clear and release the mental clutter. This is what Mari was sharing with us. And then this beautiful affirmation, my mind is clear and open. I release what no longer serves me, and I welcome fresh perspectives. What a great one for the new year. What a great one when you wake up on January 1st, 1925, or whatever she said. 2025, you wake up. Imagine just saying, I choose now. My mind is clear and open. I release what no longer serves me. Hallelujah. I don't want anything of 24 to follow me. There's a lot of good there, but there was a lot of what I wrestled with. I'm done working with it. And I'm going to welcome a fresh perspective. I want to co-create with the divine and my breath and my being a whole new idea that it'll affect me and my universe. Are you with me? Yeah, I'm awake. So, this is the information, a little bit of a background on the element of air and our appreciation for air, the blessing of air. But a contemplation of John O'Donohue takes us another step deeper. He has this beautiful book called Blessing the Space Between Us, which is the air. And I'm only going to read parts of it because I want to speak to in praise of air. And this is some of his words in this. Let us bless the air, benefactor of breath, keeper of the fragile bridge we breathe across. What would that be to you? The fragile bridge we breathe across. Air waiting outside the womb to funnel a first breath that lets us begin to be here. Your first breath. Each moment drawn from its invisible stock. Air, air, vast neighborhood of the invisible where thought lives, where thoughts live to arise in us as our own, enabling us to put faces on things that would otherwise stay strange and leave us homeless here. Now pause here and consider that each breath is the inspirer. Spirit and breath become entwined. If you could hold that idea for a moment, that sacred connection of breath and air, the words inspire us from that Latin word spiritus, which is spirit. So we take our first breath and we inspire, and we take our last breath and we expire. There's a whole lot in between. Both those moments are holy moments. Our first breath, our last breath. When you bear witness to that, it is a deep blessing that lives within you forever, that holy breath. We become mindful of our breathing as part of the mystery of understanding that the presence of breath, the very presence of breath in any living being, is our witness to the presence of life, to the presence of spirit within them as them. We pause to consider as well as we inspire each breath that it's closely connected to consciousness, to our awareness, to our knowing, to the question, who is the breather and who the breathed? It's those sweet, mystical questions, inviting us to look at the wonder of it all. As the opening poem that Lori read, something ancient is in this understanding. For many of the myths and stories of the early history have expressed through the indigenous teachings and through all the religious traditions. From every tradition, you'll find reference to the breath. So we're in deep thought. Remember, think about that. When you're in deep thought and you're looking for inspiration, you tend to look up, right? When we're kind of miserable and feeling sorry for ourselves and things aren't going so well, we're usually looking down. Our world is real small. But when we look up, when we have the courage to look up, you find yourself looking into the sky with wonder. I'm sure as musicians, as writing songs, right? You pause at the keyboard, you pause with your flute, and you think, wow. It's like grasping the divine to feed you in that moment. Air, you look up into the sky with this idea of wonder, and it seems like that's where air is, isn't it? Isn't that just the only place where air is? In our sky? I remember as a little child trying to figure out what God looked like. I'd always look up. I'd look in the sky and try to find some image of what that was. This air, it seems to be there, but we cannot see it. And then we take a deep, refreshing breath, and the insights come. It's so mystical, magical, beautiful, and loving. Even in the Christmas story, you think about that, the 3 wise men. Where are we going? Can you imagine them whining? My feet hurt. My camel's tired. Whatever it is, but they follow the North Star. They're looking up into something vast. They take a deep breath and they continue on because something holy is calling them forth. That's the wisdom in the air. We're breathing it all the time. We're breathing this love in. And Kate Johnson, she describes it in her book, The Elements, reminding us that the early people of all time most likely were gathering in clusters, gathering wisdom, trying to make sense of things by looking up into the air, looking at the clouds. Have you done that? Have the clouds have messages for you? I see those that have passed on in the clouds, especially my pets. They seem, I think, So, those were the first oracles. The first opportunity for divination is looking out into what is the branches of the tree trying to tell me as they face the sky, as I look into space itself. Birds themselves, the most honored messengers of this great mystery. Smoke, think about smoke, how it suddenly puts a design into the air. Suddenly you've got form. I remember, don't listen to this part, Lindy, but when I was younger and I thought I was really good with my Winston cigarette, smoking those smoke rings. Oh, I made the best ones, and people would just think, oh, that's so cool. How do you do that? Oh, I just a knack. Terrible thing to do. But you get the smoke, you get the same idea with the sacred ceremony in the native traditions. You get some inspiration by staring at a beautiful fire built inside the home or out. There's something very beautiful there that is calling us to glean some wisdom, to take something from this great mystery. So think about air and the many ways that we use it in ritual. Even blowing bubbles, right? Capturing air inside a bubble. I love to watch my grandson chase those. He hates them to touch him. Don't do that. But if they're further away from him, he's pretty full of himself. Air, the play of air. Watching kites. I'm trying to take you into moments beyond the ordinary. Oh, what can she talk about? Breath. It's the air element, and it plays with us all the time. Air is our breath. So returning to John O'Donohue, air, home of memory, where our vanished days secretly gather, receiving every glance, word, and act that fall from presence, taking all our unfolding in so that nothing is lost or forgotten. Air, the reservoir of future, out of which our days flow, ferrying their shadowed nights. The invisible generosity that brings us future friends, and sometimes stones of sorrow on which our minds refine. Air along whose unseen path presence builds its quiet procession, sometimes in waves of sound, voices that can persuade every door of the heart, often in the tides of music that absolve the cut of time. So I invite you, as we get close to the end here, to think about these moments, this aspect of air in how it is co-creating a resonance in your own voice, in your ways of singing, saying your prayers, singing mantra. Words are shaping our connections, and air becomes so intimate, as I mentioned, to the musical instruments. Air with our emotions, our feelings, all expressed as we squeeze the element of air through our tears. Sound is what we do with the air besides breathe. Sound creates a breathwork that becomes the bridge of understanding one another. We all know what it's like to listen to somebody with a very tight voice. What can I do for you today? Do you even hear it? Hi, what can I do for you today? There's a quality where we allow the voice to move through. So, Earnest Holmes, we are surrounded by perfect life, poised in an eternal calm. We are in a sea of untroubled waters of life, from which we may freely drink, holding the cup of acceptance until it's overflowing with the manifestations of our desires. The chalice of the heart is held up that the heavenly flow may fill it with God's abundant life. All we have to do for this to be received in our very being is just simply take that breath mindfully. So, poetry and prayer. These are the ways that you can make each breath so sacred. Open your hearts as you go deeper. Speak directly to your soul nature. Say your prayers out loud. As I mentioned, mantra trains the mind to stay so focused. And if you use the breathing practices, there's a breath where you just tighten the throat just a little bit. It sounds like you're snoring, but you breathe in. That breath is the sacred chant, Hangsa. I hear it. Hamsa. Hangsa. Hamsa. The sacred word is right here, right in the field of our heart. And that repetition of mantra liberates us. It liberates us, absolutely. It frees up our brain waves, and we go deeper and deeper into a state of consciousness. So suddenly you're but singing from the heart. He closes his poem. Air, kingdom of spirit, where our departed dwell, nearer to us than ever, where the gods preside. Let us bless the invigoration of clean, fresh air, the gentleness of air that holds and slows the rain, lets it fall down, the shyness of air that never shows its face, the force of air in wall after wall of straining wind. In the name of air, the breeze, and the wind, may our souls stay in rhythm with the eternal breath. So be it. I'm going to invite Judy up. We're going to do a meditation together. And before we go there, I invite you to feel your own sound, to feel the difference. If I had to join with me in just saying the words, ah, it's the sound of the heart. Ah, just take a breath in. Ah. Try oh. try ah again. Ah. Take a breath. Feel your heart. Stay in that space. You're rising above. You're rising above. The air is lifting you into the wonder of breath itself, of air, of peace, this quality of divinity. And as we sit in this quiet, comfortable space together, we feel safe. We're allowing our body to finally settle, to let go. This is a private time. And we feel the weight of our flesh relaxing around our sitting bones. Our shoulders are dropping. We feel the weight letting go, allowing ourselves to go a little soft. And now gently allowing our consciousness to be focused on our chest, filled with the spaciousness of air, this place of lightness as you breathe. Picture your lungs now with their branches shaping so reminiscent of the trees. Imagine the beauty of every vein and capillary and vessel, the alveoli, oh, so all alive, so busy with their work, your two lung trees standing so proudly, so beautifully on either side of your chest. Oh, you're enjoying the breathing, the ebb and the flow, breathing in, breathing out, this comforting rhythm of air. You feel the expansiveness of taking in what you need and releasing and letting go what no longer serves you. You are with the rhythm of expansion, contraction, easy, witnessing your own particular dance with breath, deep or shallow, or something in between. Fast or slow, or something in between. This is your unique breath. This is how you do it. You are inhaling an essential quality when you breathe in. Imagine it filling your spirit, connecting to everything that breathes. Everything that is, you are inhaling the same molecules that the Buddha once took a breath. Jesus, Muhammad, Moses, the same breath by everyone who has ever lived. You are breathing the mystery. And when you breathe out, now you are sharing something essential from yourself. You're leaving a trace of yourself behind every breath. See it? You're exhaling, giving the green things something they need. Breathe, breathe with these thoughts in mind for a space of several breaths. Just breathe. Just breathe. We take this pause. We take this moment in time to slow it down so preciously that we kiss the ground in gratitude for the ease in which our breath is received, for the vitality of our lungs, for the vitality of our bodies, our breath, our sacred breath. We give deep, abiding thanks. I release this word now, knowing that I leave you all breathing, but breathing with the source, breathing with love. Forevermore, you are blessed by the breath, by the awakening, that this air is your God, is your life, is your truth. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Judy, thank you. Thank you. We have their music now. Thank you so much.
Well, it's so lovely that you acknowledge the role that fresh air and giving back to the trees plays. The song that we chose, without talking to you about it first, I actually wrote while taking a nature walk in the fresh air at a nature preserve in Mount Shasta. Starlight filters through the dream time, sending its brilliance to the world. So many questions in the meantime, forgetting all the games, where to turn to go now, who will hold your hand, who will trust your perfect dreaming heart. Birds flying home and the water flowing swiftly, where are they going in the twilight? It's the answer to our prayers, the mystery unspoken, the song sung unbroken and free, the elemental fire, the path beyond desire, the grace that lifts us higher till we see. Can you see your face in the mirror of the angels? They whisper back the secrets of our lives. It's the answer to our prayers, the mystery unspoken, the song sung unbroken and free, the elemental fire, the path beyond desire, the grace that lifts us higher till we see. Take a deep breath into the wonder of your loving, precious soul. Can you feel it? The beauty of each day we walk this earth refines that wonder into gold. It's the answer to our prayers, the mystery unspoken, the song sung unbroken and free, the elemental fire, the path beyond desire, the grace that lifts us higher till we see, till we see, till we see, till we see.
Yes, thank you so much. That was so beautiful. So, at this time, I'd like to invite the ushers to come on up. And join me in this prayer for offering. As I prepare to give my offering, my heart is filled with love and appreciation, since what is offered here is for my spiritual well-being. I am filled with gratitude, knowing life stays in balance, for as I give, I receive.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
I give thanks for the blessed donations received in the offering this morning and during the week. I know each dollar supports the spiritual family in many ways as we grow together, pray together, and give thanks for all that this center has been blessed with today and always. And join me in saying, and so it is. Okay, one more song. Okay, we're so blessed to have them with us today. Thank you so much for sharing your hearts with us.
Thank you. So this song you can actually sing with. Anton heard it in a dream.
I love you, I bless you, thank you for being in the world. I love love you. I bless you. Thank you for being in the world. I love you. I bless you. Thank you for being in the world. I love you. I bless you. Thank you for being in the world.
Look at you holding all those flutes and holding the key, the note. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your joy here today. So, raffle tickets, that's on your mind, I know. Food's on your mind. The play is on your mind. You can't get out, the doors are locked until you do one of those three things. But have a really beautiful day and take this music, let it kind of percolate through you throughout the week. It's just perfect. So thank you. Blessings, everyone. Yeah, we mentioned it before. Yeah, but Mary's just the membership meeting. If you're interested in knowing more about how to become a member, she's a wealth of information. So she's eager to talk to you, and it'll be in the office. There's a room that we have a meeting in. Okay, thank you so much.